Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your December 2022 monthly reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I'm going to pull a 9-card spread for you guys for the month of December with some energy oracles to see what's in store for you this month. The 9-card spread will be the beginning, middle, and end of the month, taking into consideration the full moon in Gemini at the beginning of the month, winter solstice, entering Capricorn season, December 21st, with the new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd. And of course, that will be Mercury retrograde shadow period. So be mindful of those arguments and conversations here. Pick your battles, choose your words wisely. And yes, we do start the new year, or we finish this year, moving on to the next year, 2023, under Mercury retrograde. Be sure to check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs to get a clearer picture of what this month is has ahead in store for you, I should say. I'm also going to pull, okay, there you go. I'm also going to pull a few cards to see what winter blessings you can expect as we move into winter solstice. And I want to take a sneak peek at your 2023 energy to see what you can expect for the year that's coming. After the December readings go up, your 2023 yearly forecast will also go up soon after, and I will get back on schedule with live readings, weekly readings, and angel readings. So make sure your notifications are turned on when you subscribe. Your overall energy for the month ahead. You have first chakra Archangel Michael and the card of patience. So I do feel that at this time you are seeking to have a more grounded energy. I feel like you've had some sort of confusing times or sorting through old emotions, old habits, even maybe old connections, relationships, friendships, trying to figure out what's worth keeping, what's worth salvaging in terms of connections or ideas. For some of you, it is in terms of ideas and what to create on another level, be it business, personal ideas, friendships, whatever it may be for you. Remember, this is a general reading, so not all messages will resonate with everyone, and I do read intuitively, so don't just go based off of the cards you see on the table. It is 111 on my clock right now. So perhaps, those numbers mean something to you. Look up the angel card, angel numbers for a better, clear message for you. So Archangel Michael here is sharing his presence, letting you know that if you need some angelic support, some spiritual support through your growth, through your healing, it feels as though you've been through some big changes over the last year or two. Specifically, I'm hearing 8 months. So there may have been some big changes. It could have been through like a pregnancy, right? Bodily, emotional, hormonal changes for some. Others of you, I'm also hearing you have made big changes with the way you take care of yourself, right? Now, I understood self-care, but I heard self-core. I've never heard that term. I don't think that's an actual term, but I feel like someone here is almost saying like they've been working on the core of who they are on an emotional, mental, spiritual, and maybe even physical, level in terms of making big changes in their life, right? Cleaning up your diet, cleaning up, I just heard cleaning up the influences around you. So if you've had people whose energy does not play nice with yours, right? Energetic vampires, people that make you feel bad, people that are like constantly trying to diminish who you are, your capabilities. This could be in the form, like I said, energetic vampires, people that just, it's like they seek to put someone down to make themselves feel better. I feel like you've run out of patience in terms of other people's growth and where they are and whether or not they're making the right changes or strides to better your connections or relationships or however they fit in your life. However, you've shifted that patience more so onto yourself. It's time to be more patient with yourself. You've forgiven others for far worse than what you've forgiven yourself for. And I feel as though Archangel Michael here is saying, listen, I'm helping you to get grounded. I'm helping you to heal and release, and know that if there is anything that you need help on, getting clarity, release, and relief, after that release of energy, karmic ties, karmic cords, Archangel Michael is here for you. So, you can always look up mantras, prayers, how to invoke his presence, his energy. Archangel Michael is someone I do work closely with, as you can tell. He's pretty much all over my house. And so definitely his energy is definitely something and someone that you can count on. So in the beginning of the month, we have the 7 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, and another 7 with the 7 of Pentacles. You actually have 3 6s and 3 7s. So the numbers 666 and 777 may be of significance for you. Also 111, as those numbers came up at the beginning of your reading. The card of patience is card number 16, which is also a 7. So you may be seeing those numbers a little bit more regularly. They may be, getting your attention. If you don't already see those numbers, it could be that definitely, they're going to start showing up for you in the most random times, places, locations, and just know that that is your spirit guides or the universal energy that's letting you know they are here for you. They're I'm hearing they're making their presence known. I get this feeling, Aries, that sometimes you feel that you're alone, sometimes that you feel like even if you do have people around you, right? Family, friends, whatever it may be, there is something different about you and how you think things, how you do things, how you want to do things. And maybe you haven't had enough courage or strength. Beautiful cards after the message that's coming through right now. I love it when Spirit just reinforces the channel messages that I'm getting for you as I'm trying to spit them all out on video here. Definitely feel like the universe is letting you know, your spirit guides, guardian angels are saying, hold your vision with this fixed moon card. The disseminating moon is saying, take time to breathe out. Again, it feels as though you've been making big strides, big changes for yourself. I think that you have been waiting for others to notice your growth, the change within you. But I feel that if you're looking for validation, number one, you shouldn't. Know that however far you've come within your own journey should be good enough for you. If you are trying to prove something to someone, the changes you've made for yourself should be enough for you. Whether or not someone is approving, accepting, or seeing those changes within you might take a little bit more work if that if their opinion or validation or approval is that important to you. That is where that card of patience will be coming in. So hold your vision. If you have this vision of living happily ever after, especially within a home situation, because I see the 6 of Cups here, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles with the 7 of Cups. So it does feel as though if you are trying to move to calmer shores, calmer waters, especially within a family situation, a family dynamic, anything involving children, right? You could be working at a school environment or an environment that caters to children or services children. That there are, I'm hearing like loopholes that you may need to work through to keep a stable environment for them. Okay, now take time to breathe out. Again, the card of patience is letting you know, listen, sometimes we know we've done the work, However, for someone to notice it, it may take a little bit longer for them to notice it, and you have to be okay with that. Don't let it backtrack you. Don't let it, have you take too many steps backwards. Keep moving forward. Now, the cards of power and creation, that is the beaver moon and the full moon. We do have the full moon in Gemini, December 7th, 8th, around that time, depending on where you are in this world. But the card of creation really is saying, listen, you are not creating this life, these changes, whatever it is that you are trying to create for yourself, your manifestations, your, all your hard work, whatever it is, you are not doing it alone, and you are not alone. That was the message I got from the very beginning. You may sometimes feel alone. You may be thinking outside the box, and maybe you feel like other people may see you like you're a little out there or off the wall, or you're pushing the envelope, but it's okay. I feel as though you are very well connected with higher source, and they are guiding you and they're empowering you to be able to take these steps moving forward on your own. You don't need someone's acceptance or validation, and you have to be okay with, not hearing the words, not having their approval, not, whatever it is that you are hoping for. With this connection relationship. This could be in your business, work environment. This could be in a family dynamic, right? And so 7 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles at the beginning of the month, again, around the full moon in Gemini. You may be releasing, the fear, the doubt, the confusion, the illusion that if I do this, they'll finally notice me. If I'll do this, and that, they'll finally accept me. If I could just show them this, it will help me to not feel like an outcast. It will help me to not feel left out. I get this feeling of wanting to feel like whatever environment you are trying to be a part of, you're hoping that it is more inclusive for you, okay? However that applies to you. Halfway through the month, you have 6 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, and the Chariot card. The Chariot card here being the major arcana for the entire month speaks of success, but this guy on the Chariot, he's a young guy who doesn't have the experience, although he is a major arcana, but he's testing out the waters. He's a bit more rebellious. He wants to blur the lines at best, in terms of whether things are black and white. He's not afraid to just say, well, let's blur the lines in between. And if that gets me in trouble, oh well. But I do get this energy of, I'm going to do whatever it takes to be successful, to do whatever it takes to be up to the next level. I'm hearing like you're going to, almost like cartwheels and hoops, but not to appease anyone, but rather, I hate to use this comparison, but like a show dog really shows themselves in terms of what they have to offer, the beauty, the elegance, all their wonderful tricks, views, whatever it is that they have to show for, right? It's like that. You're showcasing yourself. And I do feel that eventually, with the 6 of Swords and 6 of Pentacles here, 6 of Cups right here as well. Again, children, the energy of children and family money, home environment, wanting to show someone that, yes, you can raise a family on your own. Yes, you're a competent or wonderful, loving, caring, nurturing parent. Queen of Swords, though, feels as though you are a bit abrasive with your words at times, especially if this is an unstable connection or relationship with someone, right? Knight of Wands, someone who can be a little shady, could be a little bit wishy-washy, coming and going. It's like they say one thing, do another, or maybe they only keep their word for, in the moment type thing. But I do feel that this is maybe a long time relationship or connection. There could be kind of an opportunity here at the end of the month, and I'm not saying it in a good way, but there could be an opportunity for miscommunication, you know, angry outbursts, things of that nature, whether from your part or their part. Queen of Swords, they're not backing down, right? Especially with the Six of Cups here. This is like if you're in a relationship and your partnership is, you know, being abrasive and, you know, you lash back out at them, you're like saying, listen, I can do this with or without you. I'm more than capable of doing this with or without you. You know, the Queen of Swords can sometimes be portrayed as like the single mom, right? And so she can also be portrayed as like a bitter Betty, right? She's been hurt too many times that the minute something or someone says something, she can be triggered to be, you know, use her sword to lash out. She is not afraid to say or do what she needs to get to a point in her life that makes her feel stable, that makes her feel secure. And she's also not afraid to cut people out. However, I do get this energy of wanting to not just cut people out, but in the process, you get so angry, you want to cut them down so that they never come back and make you feel that way, right? That's a bit of a trigger that's popping up for you here. With Mercury retrograde at the end of the month, I'd be very, very careful with how things are said or done, because I get the energy of don't put yourself in hot water, bite your tongue, and you're pushing the envelope to a certain degree that's not going to, well, get you into a heap of trouble, right? Because your ultimate goal here with the Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Six of Cups, it's like, look, I want my 10 of Pentacles. I need to cut and weed out the crap with the Seven of Cups. I've done all the work I've had to do to just keep things moving forward and just move on to calmer shores, calmer waters. I know that there needs to be more equal give and take, more financial equality here. I need to make more money. I need to get another job. I need to look for something that's better paying so that I can successfully create the home environment, the family environment, or just the success overall, right? Moving forward. And so I do get this very strong energy of doing whatever it takes to maintain your family, you know, happiness, joy, balance, contentment. It just feels like you are this mama bear. Male or female does not matter. It's not gender specific, but that protective mama bear energy or papa bear, whatever it may be. But I do feel like, listen, I'm going to let you win momentarily. You're going to show me whether or not you deserve a place at my table, or I cut you out permanently. And so this could be you to someone else, or this is someone else to you. Apply it to your situation. But again, with Mercury retrograde, tread lightly with those choices of words or communication that's being used, especially if it's not verbal communication and it's sent through text or messaging or email, because sometimes that can open up a can of worms because it's hard to read someone's tone at times. Now, in terms of, well, I was about to ask in terms of winter blessings, and a quarter of the deck just went flying. Now, what can Aries expect for their winter blessings this month as we move into the winter solstice? King of Air, so that is the counterpart of the Queen of Swords here. Four of Air, more air energy. Again, sword energy, that's communication, that's thinking and overthinking, understanding, just all facets of communication. Can include being stuck in your head as well, but also how you speak to someone and whether or not your message is being conveyed or understood with the way you are saying it. Knight of Water and Eight of Earth. Okay, so winter blessings here. You have the King of Air, Queen of Swords here in the other deck. But the King of Air, he's brilliant, he's impartial, he's professional and diplomatic. This could be someone who's like the middleman, right? Male or female, not gender specific. This could be someone who's the middleman. You could be going through mediation. You could be trying to You know, seek equality in a situation and you need to lean on someone for help and advice, right? For someone to help maybe open up that door for you of communication to try to fix things, to try to mend things, whatever it may be for you. This says, speak your mind with confidence, seek out professional advice, balance mental and emotional considerations. Now, the Four of Swords, definitely, it's a time to rest. You have been going through things over and over in your mind for far too long. I even feel like some of you have been playing out certain conversations, how they're going to go. You want to be ready for that, like, perfect witty remark or comeback, because you don't want them to catch you slipping. You don't want them to put you on the spot. You don't want to feel like someone is going to one-up you in this conversation or argument, or if it were to lead to an argument, is how I'm hearing. So I feel like it is time for you to rest. You are overthinking, and it just feels that the conversations or the communications feel over exaggerated in your mind, that you are definitely in need of rest, because it feels like it's mental and emotional stress that is unnecessary. You're unnecessarily putting yourself through. It says allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Time to rest or take a vacation, literally take a break. You also have Knight of Water and Eight of Earths. This could be a water sign around you, a friend, a coworker, a family member, or someone who is a little bit more in touch or in tune with their emotions, that's not afraid to be there for you in an emotional capacity, right? Someone that you can lean on or depend on, or maybe even just talk to in terms of letting out whatever emotional strife you may be holding on to. The Knight of Water is someone who's emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and very contemplative. Maybe you're going through a stressful time and you need a friend to talk to, someone to lean on. It doesn't have to be male, could be male or female, could be a friend, a family member, a relative, just maybe someone random you just casually meet. This could also be an opportunity for you to definitely offer your cup of love, offer that, well, it feels as though it's an offer of apology and, you know, putting certain difficulties, arguments, fights, opinions to the wayside to try to mend something, is how I'm feeling it. So it says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event, and the Eight of Earth is Eight of Pentacles here. You already do have the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So it does feel as though if you've been really working towards, you know, getting that financial, I'm hearing financial recuperation. So some of you are really working at bringing in more money, trying to level up your education, going back to school. Could also be maybe a certification program to try to get a different type of job that will bring in more money. Eight of Earth, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic and going back to school. So if that is anything of what you've been wanting to do, I do feel that your winter blessings for the year, I'm sorry, for the season are coming through for you. And so let me pull Wisdom of the Oracle to see what the energy, what you can expect for 2023 as we close out this month and this year. Fork in the road, that is like Two of Wands energy here. Higher power, I am telling you, with that Archangel Michael. Oh, yes. Another 10. Tens are very clear about end of a cycle. You know, tens are at the end of the road, and you are here with the fork in the road, card number 13, right? So it's very clear in this picture. There are very many paths that you could take. However, it just feels as though, I heard the word monkey business. It just feels as though either you've been entertaining a bunch of monkey business, right? Like you've been entertaining stupid shit, and almost like you've been on autopilot and not making decisions that you've had to make for yourself, for your family, for your partnership or your career or your overall growth. But I feel like you know that certain decisions that you make can either lead you down the right path or the wrong path. The decision is up to you. It really is time for you to figure out which way you want to go in the coming year. I do feel like you'll be set up with quite a few different opportunities or options or paths to take in the coming year ahead, whether that's a change in career. If you lose your job, you're going to be faced with many opportunities for new jobs. If you are trying to reconcile friendships, relationships, marriages, I do feel that you're going to have an opportunity to get the clarity that you need, especially with a higher power. Card number 4, you also have the creation card, and Archangel Michael really tells me that you are connected to a higher power, higher source. Okay, so definitely feel here in 2023 that connection will be stronger. So if you feel like you've been going through like dark night of the soul, if you've been going through a shadow period, if you've been trying to really figure out how to connect on a spiritual level to your guides, to your ancestors, how to work with them, I do feel that that connection in the coming year will be stronger than ever. Okay, so if you have been wanting that, you already have the key to open up that door. It's a matter for you to just step into it. Now, I do have to forewarn you that if you continue making the same decisions, the same choices, expecting a different outcome, the unfinished symphony card here says it is card number 10, which means you're at the end of the road. Are you going to repeat the same cycle? Because if you are, you're going backwards, you're backtracking, and it continues to be a never-ending, unfinished, karmic cycle, because it's like, mentally what you need to do, but for whatever reason, you continue to go back the same path that you came down. So it's like this never-ending loop that you're in at the moment. And at some point, you have to be brave enough and you have to decide, okay, maybe it's time I do choose another path. Maybe it is time that I make a different decision, or I think outside the box and stop wasting my time the way I may have wasted in the past. So 2023 definitely comes, with a big opportunity for many choices, many opportunities, many paths for you to take on an emotional, spiritual, financial, as well as, physical and mental, for your own health and growth. I do feel that there is this sense of wanting to forgive someone is what it comes through loud and clear. It feels as though the cycle continues in this story. There is this energy of whether you or them knowing that things need to change, but it feels very ego-centered, whether you or them not ready to make those changes. And it feels more so like you're not ready to hear someone tell you to make those changes, right? So maybe somebody comes to you and says, well, you need to do this, or you need to stop doing that, or maybe that's what you tell someone and they're not ready to hear that. Okay, so it just feels like it's a battle of egos here. So be very, very careful with that. I feel the need to pull a card on that one, because I do get this energy of, again, going toe-to-toe with someone's ego, yours against theirs. The moon, you will be guided through darkness. So there's a lot more to this situation than you're aware of. And beautiful, the minstrel, let your intentions be known. And I want to say, if I can remember, the November reads did specify, if somebody comes in or you come into someone's life, there is the need for intentions to be known and clear. But there you go. The knight comes in to save the day, triumph over adversity. Just be careful that Okay, I'm hearing just be careful that you're fighting the correct fight, okay? So, fork in the road in regards to... There's an opportunity for you to have some good times, for you to have some fun, different events, parties, things like that, of that nature, having a social life, or, you know, whatever is on the other side of that. There's always an opposite of maybe you need to be a little bit more conservative with your time, money, energy. Maybe you need to spend more family time. Maybe you need to spend more time in school, studying. Whatever the opposite of fun times means to you, right? I feel like the fork in the road is saying, listen, you've got options here. You can blow your money and blow your weekends, you know, having the time of your life. But at the end of like 6-7 months, will you be in an opportunity to make more money? Will you be in an opportunity where you have felt that, wow, the last 6 months have been so fun, but I haven't gotten anywhere in other areas of my life that I've been wanting to, right? Especially if you are seeking a union, a serious relationship, marriage, partnership, could also be business, right? If you want to be taken seriously, but you're being immature, or you're going out there and blowing your money, and basically, I just feel like there's this energy of you're like really throwing caution to the wind. And one thing is being that it's okay to be spontaneous and outgoing, but another is to be, you know, responsible at the same time, right? Blonde female, someone with lighter hair, laid back. So maybe you make new friends, and this person just brings back that energy of, you know, having fun. So this could be someone who maybe tries to come between you and your union. So just keep that in mind. That's not for everyone, but it does feel like there's this energy of somebody wanting to bring you out of hermit mode and take you out and have fun. And just be careful what that entails, okay? Yeah, new love, new person, unknown person. This could be a new love for some of you as well. Someone who is blonde, someone who introduces you to someone as well. Okay, so that is your reading, Aries. I went a little too long for you guys. I just wanted to make sure I gave you the clarity that you needed moving on through the rest of the month and into the new year. So happy holidays. I wish you guys all the best, and I will see you guys soon. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Your 2023 yearly forecast will be coming out. Haven't decided yet. I kind of want to do like 2023 general, money, love, overall, and just tap into those areas of your life for the year ahead. So make sure your notifications are turned on. Once those yearly forecasts are out, I will go back to the angel readings and the weekly readings as well. Have a great rest of your month. Happy holidays. Take care. Bye.